Today I realized that I have more mature chickens than I've ever had. So with more chickens, I make more trips to the feed store. Every once in a while you get lucky, that feed bag opens up just right. I can fill this feeder up twice out of one 50-pound bag. And the rest of it will fill up one 5-gallon bucket. Well, I recently bought a new chicken drinker. I like it so much that I went and picked up another one. You don't have to fill them up very often. They hold about 6 gallons of water. I need to grab that new chicken drinker and run it down to the stationary coop. This new chicken drinker actually says that it holds 6 1/4 gallons. The bigger chicken drinkers will come in handy. Now that I got more chickens, it's not unusual to come home and find that they're almost out of water, or that they have ran out of water. So I'm going to switch out this rubber pan with this 6 1/4 gallon drinker. It's one thing you need to do in order for it to work. Let's take a look down inside here. There's that red little button looking thing down there. Need to pop that off. That'll allow the water to run in there, and the float system will work for it. All I do is throw it back in there so I don't lose it. Let's get some water in it. This might take a while with this little spigot. So that ought to hold plenty of water. Keep them filled up for a few days. So if you've ever raised your own chickens, or you've thought about it, or you've done any research on it, you should be aware of chicken math. So due to that chicken math, I'd ordered 30 additional chickens last spring. They haven't fared that well over the winter, so I went ahead and ordered 15 more replacements that'll be here in a few months. So I've already got the big stationary coop that you might have heard me refer to as the chicken palace. I refer to it because of the cost of lumber. I built that back in the height of that sickness that was going around. Last year I went ahead and built a hoop coop. It's my first one of those. But now I've got plans for a second hoop coop. I've got to be able to accommodate all these chickens. Seems like I'm having to clean out the coops more often than normal. But for now, I'm just going to add more pine shavings. I had a hen sitting on the nest in there. She didn't like that. When those new chicks come here in a few months, I've got to find a place to use as a brooder. I've used this little coop here before. I used to have some bantams, so I call this the banty coop. I just put the automatic door in the down position, that way nobody else can get in. And I can put their heat lamp in here if needed, as well as some food and some water, and they got plenty of protection. But I'll figure that out when they get here. I guess I'm just rambling on about chickens today. So I got one whiting true blue sitting there, a couple French black copper marrons, and another whiting true blue. I believe this white hen, or I guess she's more of a splash, she's been sitting on the nest a lot. I'm having to remove her every day. I think she's going maybe a little broody. But the reason I'm up here today is got to take care of this. A lot of chickens make a lot of dookie. So the last time I cleaned this hoop coop out, as well as the other coops down there, I started with a good base layer of straw. Now I'm just going to add pine shavings to that. that straw on the bottom seems like I'm able to pick it up and clean it out easier with a pitchfork whenever the need arises. You don't keep this manure covered up, you'll start getting some smell to it, and you'll also start attracting a lot of flies. I'm gonna try not to get any pine shavings down there in their feed. All right. I think that'll do till next time. And you have a good day. Ouch. Feisty. Next spring, when these new chicks are a year old, I'm probably going to rehome my original flock. I probably have 8 or 9 Easter egger hens from my original flock, plus old Red the rooster. Well, I think I've rambled on long enough about chickens and chicken math. Well, if you've made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. And I'll catch you next time here at Diddle Do Homestead. Have a good evening, everybody.